Racers? John Racer 3 today, back for another Hot Wheels unboxing video. I've been doing a couple of unboxing videos on this channel recently, but what can I say? Mattel Creations has been killing it with these drops, and I must say they got me again. Mattel Creations dropped, you guys know the title, a Ferrari Heritage Set, where they released the new Ferrari hypercar model as a wheel rider, and then another old Ferrari casting as well. And I didn't do any research on this thing. I just bought it because I'm a huge fan of Ferrari coming back, and I wanted to unbox this on the channel for you guys. So I'm gonna waste no time and get straight into this package. Something to note on here, something that I saw when I was unboxing this, was a little bit of a text, I think it was right here, saying that this is a collector's item not meant for kids. Well, obviously they don't know who they're messing with here, because I am going to be taking these cars on the track. But take a look at that, a little bit of a Ferrari logo in the paper as well. I'm not going to be taking this paper off very smoothly, so we're just going to rip it open, and it feels like Christmas, I must say, because that Ferrari logo just looks absolutely incredible on this thing. As you can see, it's got the Ferrari official product there with HotWheelsCollectors.com, and I have been waiting for this Ferrari collab to come back to Hot Wheels for a long time now. I started collecting back in 2015, I want to say, like really collecting back in 2015, which was the year Hot Wheels lost the Ferrari license. So now they've got it back. I believe Maisto had the Ferrari license up until this year where Ferrari got it back, and to celebrate, they created this Ferrari Heritage Set to kick off the start of this collaboration. So there we go. Let's go ahead and take a box off of that. Even more boxes to get in. A lot of neatly folded paper here. Hopefully I'm not triggering any of you guys with this, but take a look at that. We got a certificate of authenticity. This certifies that your Hot Wheels Ferrari 2-pack was created through the collaborative efforts of Ferrari and the designers and artists at Mattel. So there you go. You got the 312P and the 49P modified, I think. Let's go ahead and take this out of its package and just go ahead and take a look at these cars out of the box, because I don't know if you guys have seen any of the media for this thing, but I mean, look at how shiny and red these models look. So excited to get my hands on it. I think I'm done just yapping. I want to go ahead and see what these look like. I think it opens up. Oh yeah, it opens up like this. Beautiful looking box, and oof. Oh my goodness, take a look at this. We've got the Ferrari Heritage Set. We got the 499P Modificata? I think that's how you say that. Very Italian word right there. And then the 312P. We'll go ahead and read what that says once we take off this plastic here, because oh my goodness, these things look absolutely stunning. Looks like I can take it out of the box here. This is a pretty nice box, everything considered, but I guess I would expect it to be, since this was pretty expensive on the Mattel Creations website. This was not sent to me as a product placement. I bought this with my own money, so all of the opinions in this video are my own, but I'm a Ferrari fan, so you can expect, oh no, this piece fell off. I was just checking to see if it was screwed in on the bottom, and yep, take a look at that. They are in fact screwed in at the bottom, so gonna have to unscrew those. But let's go ahead and take a close look at both of these new Ferraris. Finally, these are the first new Ferraris from Hot Wheels that I'm able to get my hands on since the new collaboration started. Even though they are having some main lines come out in the most recent cases, I haven't seen them yet. So this is the first of the Ferrari collaboration that I've seen, and these cars are absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead, read this stuff, and then get these cars off of this platform so I can put them on the track, because that is what every non-sane person would do after getting this Hot Wheels collaboration. Hot Wheels and Ferrari are firing on all cylinders to bring this special edition collector piece, fully loaded with 2 die-cast cars in celebration with the renewed partnership. First up, we got the 499P, the highest performance closed-wheeled car derived from the 499P that triumphed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, while also sporting silver plate red Spectraflame paint and 10-spoke Real Rider wheels. So absolutely beautiful looking car there. But then we have the older Ferrari, the 312 GTP, an authentic recreation of the first ever Hot Wheels Ferrari car released in 1969. Bursting with silver plate red Spectraflame paint and Neo-Classics Redline wheels. That is very classic. I'm glad that they actually used Redline wheels here. And since they are Redline wheels, it's not Real Riders, which means it'll probably be decently fast on the track. But honestly, I think these cars are meant to be in a shelf and not see the orange track. But this is a John Racer 3 YouTube video. That's just not gonna happen. So I want to take these things off the platform and then get a little bit of a closer look. All right, screwdriver has been acquired. So let's go ahead and get this modified Ferrari off first. So there is a part that comes off of this Ferrari here to show a very detailed engine bay. I will take that off temporarily so I can just unscrew these from the bottom here, if I even can. Oh, there we go. Got the starting to get it here. When Hot Wheels announced that they got the Ferrari license back, I knew that there would be a ton of cars that would be announced to kick off this partnership. And when I saw that the new partnership was going to be for the Ferrari 499, I was ecstatic, because the more motorsport cars Hot Wheels makes, the closer we will be to having a full grid of these cars. And that is ultimately my goal, is I want to have as many modern hypercars, modern GT3 cars, modern F1 cars, and overall just modern race cars as possible, because that's what Hot Wheels does best, is making race cars and have them actually be fast. So this thing isn't gonna be like on that same level. There we go, got the first screw there. As the other hypercars that are coming out, like the Cadillac GTP hypercar that's been out for a couple years now, and then the Peugeot hypercar that was also announced to be coming out later this year. And I think this Ferrari is actually going to be coming out again as a real rider. You know what, this is too hard to do with the camera, so I'm just gonna take this off camera for a second. And you guys can look at this magic box. But all that regardless to say, I'm excited to hopefully see this Ferrari car just like as a mainline in the future. Okay, I need a new screwdriver. Just let me tell you, these things are screwed onto here, which if I was Hot Wheels and Ferrari, it makes a ton of sense. I would not want to have the first partnership with the license back result in a bunch of broken cars. So, all right, we got the first car off. Let's go ahead and take a look at it before unscrewing the second one. All right, here we have it. We have the Ferrari 499 prototype hypercar. And let's just take an up close and personal look at this thing. Got an absolutely stunning livery on it. Got the Italian red and green and white there as a stripe across it. We got the number 24, which I don't think has any resemblance. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe when Ferrari runs this car, actually runs this car in the World Endurance Championship, they have the 51 and the 52 car, I think, as for their main team, and then they have a yellow version that is like 80 something for the numbers. So I don't know what this 24 means. It doesn't look like they're trying to replicate an actual real life version of this hypercar, but I mean, just like now that it's out of the package, taking a look at it, there are no Hot Wheels that I know of that are this detailed. Just take a look at the holes in the wing. Look absolutely crazy. I mean, just how thin all of the metal is around the body here, and just the overall size of this casting is impressive. You can see there's like little holes there in the hood so you can see the wheels. And then of course, let's go ahead and take a look at this engine bay that comes off here. Very beautiful. You can see the little the scoop there to get air into the engine. You've got colored red tubes there. I do not know the anatomy of a car engine as much as I should say. That looks like some suspension parts there in red, but just like all the different colors in the engine bay, the silver, the yellow, the black, the red, all just looks so incredible. And just like, look at the die cast for the wing there. It doesn't go all the way around the wheel well. This is one of the most beautiful Hot Wheels castings I've ever seen. So really glad I even got to get my hands on it too. I bought this like when I was just getting off of a plane to some trip I was on and I saw this was released and I needed to buy it as soon as I could because I knew if I didn't, then it would sell out immediately, which it did. So I was very lucky to get this. But yeah, final looks. I mean, you got the rear view mirrors there that aren't reflective. Come on, Ferrari, why don't you put some tiny little reflective there? Maybe I'll customize it myself, but I'm just teasing. Very beautiful looking car with wheel riders, and this is gonna photograph so well. I'm very excited for this, but we also have another car here that we still need to unbox. Let's see if this one's a little easier to unscrew. Oh yeah, this one's much easier to unscrew. I guess Ferrari and Hot Wheels really just did not want you to unscrew this thing, but they obviously didn't know who they were dealing with. Alrighty then, we got the second car unscrewed. Let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful Ferrari 312P. So this is a recreation of the first Ferrari model that came out in Hot Wheels. You heard me read the little blurb there. And it's got a moving part as well. I believe the engine bay opens up on this thing, if I can figure out how to get it open. Oh, it opens from the back. I'm a little silly. There you go. And we've got another detailed engine bay here in the back. As you can see, it's also got some color details back there. Got the exhaust going through the sides. I believe that's supposed to be exhaust. And wow, I don't think the camera even picks up how detailed the back is here for this model. So absolutely stunning. You got different colors for the tail lights that were applied super duper well. And just the red on this thing. Look at how shiny that is. I feel like I'm doing a disservice by holding it in my bare hands. I need to get myself some gloves or something. This is way above my pay grade when it comes to die-cast quality, because take a look at how beautiful this is. Honestly, this video is less of a review of the cars and more of a take a look at how beautiful these cars are. So these are the two cars that came in the Heritage set. This one has the Redline wheels, which is very cool. I don't know if you can ask for much more than this at a Ferrari, but take a look at that. Ferrari coming out strong with their brand new collaboration with Hot Wheels, as you got some old retro Ferrari cars that I really hope make it to the main lines, just the basic line for these Hot Wheels castings, because I want to race these and I want them to be fast and competitive, because we know that these two cars, if I race them now on the track, are not going to be competitive. And after holding them, after reviewing them, I said I wanted to review them on the diecast track, but I'm honestly starting to think it is not worth it, especially for this $4.99 here. The wheel riders aren't going to be anything special. It's not like we're going to see it break any records for wheel riders or for not. And I think I might want to just keep this pristine for as long as possible. So don't think I'm going to be racing this guy. However, maybe we do race this Ferrari for this Heritage set to see if it's fast on the track. And if I do this, I know I am going to get some comments of people being like, John, why are you racing these? You're scraping off the paint, reducing their value. But honestly, the value for me is just having them in my collection, looking super cool. And who knows what these cars will be worth in 10, 20, 30 years. But whatever it is, I want to see how fast this guy goes on the track, because it's got the Redline wheels, which look absolutely stunning. It looks like it's going to be fast. It's decently heavy, so it's worth a shot, right? So we're going to go ahead and race the 312, but the $4.99, we're just going to keep this like this as a cover car, just to look pretty. That's this car's only goal, is to look pretty. All right, I put all the screws and stuff in this box so I will not lose them. Go ahead and put this podium there like so, and then yeah, I don't think these cars are going to stick without it. Well, the wheel rider might actually stick. There you go. That's still just an absolutely beautiful way to display these cars. So I love the quality of everything. The box is very cool. Got my certificate of authenticity there, and then you've got this little card as well to show you how to take off the parts and admire all the details and stuff. So okay, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and race these things. I've got the distance track set up from the Distance Championship finale, which is a perfect track to try this Ferrari, see how far it can go. Oh, those Redline wheels just sound so good on this thing. And take a look at that, it's actually got some decent speed, which is what you love to see. 200 scale speed, and I think that's going to be the end of this Ferrari's racing days. We're going to go ahead and retire this guy, and there you go. Race one of the most expensive Hot Wheels collector sets on the Hot Wheels track. That's what you love to see. Something else that I think would be fun to do is trying both of these cars in the Wind-Seibel wind tunnel. So let's go ahead and see what the air looks like going through these cars, because I'm sure this hypercar is going to look absolutely insane in this wind tunnel. So let's go ahead, lock it in like that. We'll go ahead and get ourselves an up close and personal view, lower the exposure, and it looks a little dusty actually. Let me clean that. Got the wind going through there, starting her up. And oh, already that already looks super sweet. Let's try and get a little bit of a better angle here. 134 miles an hour now in the wind tunnel. I bet we can kick this up a little bit. All right, and let's make it go 200 miles an hour. Look at how cool that smoke looks going over the very top of the car. That looks so cool. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of those cars where I think it just lives in this wind tunnel for constant wind testing, because when it comes to aerodynamics, it doesn't get much better than the Ferrari hypercar. And then we lift up the little compartment here, and oh yeah, that's the money shot right there. Absolutely stunning for this Ferrari hypercar. So now we've got to go try our second car here. We got the, I keep forgetting the name of this Ferrari, man. All right, let's see if the Ferrari 312P, how that's gonna look here in the wind tunnel. It's got less aerodynamic fins to cut through the steam, but I'm sure this will still look cool. Let's get her going 150, very cool. And now kick her up to 200. As you can see, like how little resistance there is on the back of the car here. That looks so cool. And then we'll see how fast it could actually go. Super aerodynamic, but I guess you can come to assume that with all of these beautiful Ferrari castings. So now time for the money shot. Oh yeah, the 312. Keep forgetting the name of these old Ferraris, but again, absolutely beautiful in the wind tunnel. Well, that's about gonna do it for my review of the Ferrari Heritage Set. Super excited to see these Ferraris come back and make a comeback here for Hot Wheels, because as a Ferrari guy, I am super excited and I can't wait to get my hands on more of these die casts here in the future. So comment down below, what do you think of this set? What did you think about my review of the set? And overall, do you think you would get one of these for yourself, for your collection, or should I go ahead and strip this thing of its metal parts and put it on the racetrack? I'm up for anything, so I want to hear what you guys think. So comment down below and I'll read all your comments. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this Hot Wheels review. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.